Manfield, Sokar, no mutators, we're ready to go. It's not Sub Wars, don't try and join the game. Alright, Dappur against GarrettG. One of the Gs, who's currently in the RLCS groups for NA. We've got GarrettG and Corrupted G. They played against each other earlier today. How bad is this? The green screen failed invisibility. Is it bad? Let's see. Garrett, I suck at ones. He doesn't really. Let me put myself over here. There we go, that's a little bit better. Dappur, though, is probably the best ones player in North America, so even if you don't suck at ones, you're going to have a rough game against Dappur, and he does start off pretty poorly, does Garrett. Well, let me try and make this. I think that's the most that I can make the green screen disappear with how dark it is in my room. Dappur doing the scrub kickoff right there. Something first time I saw Garrett play, he didn't actually do that. He tried to more push the ball, like to the side that he was, or to the side opposite, the one he spawned on. But it looks like he's trying to emulate Scrub's kickoff now. Oh, Lethamir, there you are. I was actually talking about you. I noticed you're pretty high rated on the leaderboard, but I told midstream I'd never spoken to you. But absolutely, I'll get you in here. Garrett, I suck at ones. Gets a goal. Equalizes the game. What are these? What wheels are these? But Lethamir, I could get you in here. Oh, change the title. Okay, I'll change it after the game. Dappur's second kickoff goal of the game. Because Leth, I've only ever seen you play threes. And you're terrible. Nah, you're not really. I'm just kidding. You guys were pretty unfortunate. Or no, you're unfortunate in one of the games today. Oh, what a shot from Dappur. Going for the near post shot, really, really smart there. Because look at the line that Garrett had to take when he went for his save. If Garrett did get a save there, let's assume the ball was going in from that shot from Dappur, and Garrett had to save it. He was probably going to hit it straight up in the air a good portion of the time, because it really caught him off guard. He didn't have any momentum forward or backwards. Oh, Garrett beans the air roll shot though. That was a big chance. Dappur did give him space for that. And Dappur not going off the wall. Pretty smart play not to go off the wall there. If you're, you know, let's say Dappur shows Garrett that he doesn't jump off walls in that position like 2 or 3 times, and then the third time you know, Garrett backs off because he expects, or he, you know, moves in close because he expects Dappur to leave the ball, and then that's when you hit them with the wall shot, when somebody's changed their strategy to adapt to you. Now Garrett with a kickoff goal, air rolls just to make sure that he doesn't hit it over the bar, because of course when you air roll and do a shot sideways, there's no chance that you're going to flip too early and, you know, hit the ball too high. Because when you do flip too early, sometimes the front top corner, or the front top edge of your car can hit the bottom of the ball and hit the crossbar. But if you air roll shot, that's not going to happen. Is Garrett going to half flip? Yes, he is. Well done. Using the Kronovi flip right there. If it isn't already called the Kronovi flip, it should be, because Kronovi was definitely the one who popularized it. Oh, so close on that one. Dappur does get the goal. This was really risky though. That's such good turning by Dappur. Really, really good. Just moving away from the ball momentarily like that gave him a chance to outplay Garrett. And Garrett, I suck at 1v1. Showing that that is definitely not the case. Very nice shooting ability. That's a good first touch, and he actually hits it before the bounce. Dappur probably wasn't expecting that. Probably thought Garrett would wait for the bounce, but from that distance you don't need to wait for the bounce to get height on the ball. You just smash it on the underside. It's going to have plenty height just from the fact that you're hitting it. Not the best power shot by Garrett, but it's enough. He didn't power shot that properly. Alright, there we go. I updated the title to something more accurate. Garrett's going to do a little 3-point turn here. Something that really only happens in 1v1s. These little awkward, you know, back and forward turning portions of the game. They never happen in 2s and 3s. That's why it's so important to be able to do them in 1s, or to get practice in 1s. Garrett tried to go for a fake challenge. He turned far too late though. GarrettG. I love that. Has Garrett ever called himself GarrettG? Because if he hasn't, he really should. He still has the lead right now against the highest rated and probably the best 1v1 player in America right now, and what a fake by Dappur. That's probably my favorite fake to do. Oh, Garrett expecting Dappur to throw that ball high into the net, jumps too high. And Garrett actually, Dappur rather, using too much boost on that kickoff. Oh, he can't get the save either. Can Dappur, he used too much boost on this face-off. See, he couldn't get his second dodge in time. That's why he lost so hard. He used too much boost, didn't land on his wheels. You see, you want to land on your wheels and then dodge a second time. He didn't do that last time. Garrett is solid on kickoffs. Even he's lost 2 kickoff goals, but I think that's his second one that he's scored. And, he's gaining pressure off the back of a ton of kickoffs. Really, really nicely done. Both these players going for very Scrubkilla-esque kickoffs. Pretty much like what I explained in my kickoff tutorial on my channel is what these guys are doing. No shenanigans with delaying things or, faking kickoffs entirely. High scoring game. This could be a 20-goal game right here. But Garrett he's a beast. I did not expect him to be so good at ones when he first came into my stream. Oh, to get casted, what a goal by Garrett. Look at the power he's able to get on this side dodge. I'm going to let this replay play out. Just one touch, dodge to the side, catches it with the front end of his hitbox. That's speed. Very impressive stuff from Garrett. He's 2 goals up, and the goals are just flying in still. Well, when 2 players are hitting the ball on face-off with this much momentum, these guys are really smashing this ball on face-offs. And when that happens, the ball really does fly out in one direction. And Garrett, 9 goals. Still over 1:30 left on the clock. Dappur is giving him far too much space there, kind of making the mistake that Garrett did earlier. Drives forward, turns too late. And again, Dappur using too much boost on the face-off. He won't be able to get back in time. Well, Garrett's completely forgotten to jump. Oh, it's the black chakram wheels. Black chakram, the black rams. What a challenge by Garrett. Is he going to go off and on? Yes, he is. And he does it. What a goal. This guy is insane right now. I don't know why he's skipping all these goals. It's a really nice challenge, but the goal is even better. Look at the precision on that. Impossible to stop. Still a chance for Dappur to come back. He can do some really nice kickoffs if he, uses a tiny bit less boost. That's what I mean. The kickoff that these boys are trying to use is such high skill kickoff. You have to land right before the ball, get there as quickly as possible. Another mind game by Dappur. Garrett is getting read like a book. It doesn't seem to matter. He's already winning by 3 goals, but oh my goodness. Oh, Dappur getting inside his head once again. Unbelievable. Didn't Dappur say he was tilted? Yeah, apparently Dappur's not been having a good night of Rocket League. He's not been having a good night of Rocket League. I mean, it happens. I think he might still be streaming as well, which might make it a bit more difficult for him to focus. I know I can vouch for anyone who says that they play worse with their streaming. That's almost certainly true. Almost certainly true. But that's, no excuses. Garrett's playing out of his mind right here. Garrett's being an absolute monster in attack. Oh, he goes for the double touch. He really probably shouldn't be going for that when he's up by 3, but he wants to score more goals. We might indeed see the 20-goal game that I mentioned earlier. We might indeed see 20 goals in a game. That's not a good start though for Dappur. I like that he goes straight back to goal. He knows that there's a threat looming. Garrett with the boost steal. Definitely the correct play in that situation. And now Garrett just has to let the clock go down. What a redirect, actually. Just getting that ball to nip the top of his car on the way by. And Dappur needs a goal and a kickoff goal. Garrett's out the game, but the ball is going to roll up high. That's not easy to score by any means. Oh, crossbar for Dappur. Still would have been 2 seconds on the clock, which is impossible to score in if the opponent plays their cars right. Look at those black rams. Dappur's going to try Dominus. Let me kick him and invite him again. Because when you do that, it gives them another invitation to join the lobby. Garrett's going to be really happy with himself there. Some very nice goals from both players, actually. You're experimenting with the breakout. Look at the excuses from Lethemir already. Oh, server's gone offline for maintenance. Server went offline. Dappur forgot to change car, so we've got him back in now. Server went offline for maintenance anyway. Wait, where's Garrett? I need to whisper him. Call. Oh. GarrettG double FB. I really hope he like joins in an RLCS game called GarrettG double FB. The RLCS casters would lose their minds. He'd probably get in trouble for changing his name, but it would be really funny. It would be really funny. You need the high quality production overlay. Hold on a second, I'm on it. I'm on it like a carbonic. Kickoff goal attempt from Garrett goes wide. Oh wait, I've got to write GarrettG double FB. There we go. Bang. Enable, edit, resize, drag. There it is. We're done. Incredible overlay skills by me. The one and only Garrett missing his power shot. That could have been a straight goal if he'd caught that bang on the bounce. Now Dappur's trying Dominus actually. A car that you need to flip earlier with to win 50-50s just because the hitbox is lower in height than the Octane, so you can't just rely on the height of the car to win the kickoff for you. Bit cheeky play there from Garrett, trying to go for the demo. And of course Dappur does use Lichinio's camera settings, and I think he even styles his car a bit like Lichinio. So this boy has clearly been inspired by the one and only, the leader of the Latch batch, Brandon. Is it Brandon or Braden? I can't remember. It's one of those two. Fake challenge by Dappur. I like that he didn't flip there. Garrett with a half flip needed to do that as well. Really quick recovery. He's going for the off the wall. I do like this one because he's scoring this enough of the time for it to be worthwhile risk, and even if he doesn't, he can probably continue attacking because it's going to be so close to Dappur's goal when it does miss. Honestly, Dappur got away with murder right there. What a flick from Dappur. Garrett's saying what a save, but look at this delayed flick by Dappur. You actually have to flip earlier with the Dominus and the Octane. Dappur doesn't know what car to use anymore. Help. Braden is Pluto. Brandon is Lichinio. Gotcha, dude. Thanks for that tip. If you don't know what car to use, play Batmobile. Now Garrett with the delayed flick. Really nicely done. Puff the Dargan. Thanks for the cheer, man. One day you'll sub too. Oh, I appreciate it regardless. I appreciate every viewer. I know some people can't sub or cheer or donate, but just simply being here and watching the stream is enough for me. You guys are all part of this community of noobs that watch players play who are better than them. You think too much, mate, says Dappur. He's trying to get inside the head of his opponent. Play Batmobile. Let me just tell Dappur to play Batmobile. I feel like that's the answer. Oh, he did sub Puff the Dargan. Thanks for the support, dude. I really appreciate that. Welcome. It's so lucky that Dappur didn't get down with there. He's going to go for the off the wall here. Not as wise as Garrett's one, because if you notice where the ball's landing there, somewhere in the midfield. Really, really easy to counter-attack if it just lands in the midfield like this. Oh, Dappur dropped some frames. That's a shame. And that day is today. You're subbed at 29 people. Dude, that's insane. I got paid for the first time by Twitch earlier this month. And the money's actually stuck in my PayPal. I can't transfer it to my bank account. It's just stuck there. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can actually spend it. I'm going to try and sub to somebody using PayPal and see if it'll be able to... Is it spendable? If it isn't spendable, it's like really pointless. It's not a good first touch from Garrett. He wanted to make sure that ball didn't bounce straight back into the middle. Garrett got an important touch on that one though. So, a lot of you are probably wondering, why are the pro players just driving beside the ball? What are they doing? Because, you know, the ball's right there, but they're not flipping into it. So why is that? And the reason is, if you flip into the ball and hit it straight into your opponent, that gives them the chance to hit the ball after you do. The Dappur going for a slow half flip. Johnny and Mike streaming at the same time. What do? You watch Mike, obviously. Oh, inside of the post, a nice Dappur. Doesn't go for the power slide shot, just hits it straight towards the net, but does actually result in a goal. Garrett saving it too hard to the side. Yeah, Garrett not the best save there. Needs to get that more downfield behind his opponent, or try to, you know, not hit the ball straight into the wall. Getting it up or downfield. But by up, I mean like up in the air. Oh my, savage stuff from Dappur. Garrett probably should make it back in time, and he does. I don't know if I finished my train of thought though about why players don't hit the ball sometimes. Nice air dribbling interceptions by Garrett, to be honest. He's missed the open goal by a mile! That was just like when I play. That was like straight off one of my games earlier. Except I would have probably scored an own goal as well. That was not even close from Garrett though. He missed the open goal by a mile. But yeah, like I said, if you do choose to dodge into the ball, that means that your recovery time is going to be slightly longer than somebody who just stays with all four wheels on the ground. They can start driving immediately after you dodge. Let's say that you dodge and hit the ball into them. The ball bounces back in your direction. They're still off all four wheels on the ground. And you are not. And that's why sometimes you'll see pro players just, you know, drive beside the ball without dodging, because they're just relying on their strong position. Garrett saying, we'll just say my frames dropped there. It looked like honestly just a good challenge by Dappur. Garrett's a very smart player though. Garrett's a very smart player. He's rarely conceded a goal, and in all the goals that he's conceded here, very few of them have been because he's just completely mispositioned himself. Most of the goals he's conceding are just because Dappur's is really, really good at putting the ball in awkward positions that are difficult to defend. And, you know, he's going for the air dribble just to completely waste the timeout. He's going to try and carry it in. He does get it. Really nicely done. First air dribble failed, or the Garrett's failed to defend. Yeah, Garrett just didn't realize that Dappur was going to get under it one last time. So Dappur having some frame drop issues. I wish I could be more useful and tech savvy so I would know how to help with this situation, but I'm not, so I can't. Rip. Haven't tried until yesterday. Yeah, there was a patch not too long ago that ruined my FPS, but it seems okay now. Seems okay now. Why is this game not starting? We all readied up. What? What's going on? Is this another server crash? Has the server really gone down? What? I'm so confused. What? What? Okay, there we go. I finally. Oh no, it did go down. It's the second server in a row that's gone down. It's crazy. We were just trying to play some private ones, or these guys are trying to play. I'm trying to like watch it, see what's going on. Both these guys have got pretty similar playstyles, though. It's very interesting to watch because in defense, they like to stay close to each other. So let's say Dappur has the ball. Garrett is trying to get as close as possible while still being able to defend his goal should Dappur throw the ball or shoot it over his head. That's the name of the game for Garrett. And it's exactly the same for Dappur. So right here, Garrett will just be trying to get as close as possible. Tries to beat Dappur to the ball and fails. Quick move by Dappur. You notice he's turning on and off ball cam here. He wants to see where is the ball, where is his opponent, where is the ball, where is his opponent. Shoot it. Overlay needs an update. You're not wrong, my friend. You are not wrong. Bang. Done. That's what oh, it's not 2-0. Not done. It's not 2-0. It's 1-1. There we go. This only need an admin to do this and not me, because I'm useless. Yeah, Garrett is actually playing very well. For the first time he came on my stream to play, I really thought that he was going to, go for too many aerials, go for too many wall shots, defend too passively, like all of the things that like players who are really good at 3v3 but not very experienced in ones tend to get wrong. I thought Garrett was going to get all these things wrong, but then turns out that he's actually just a very solid ones player. Good ball pressure, good grounded play, good shooting, and a nice amount of creativity. What a shot again. Pinpoint on the side flip here. Catches it with the front left top corner of his car. Look at that. Front left top corner just rips across and flicks right into that ball. Getting a ton of height on that shot. The advantage of doing a side flip shot over a diagonal front flip shot, like a front and side flip, is that your car doesn't get so far out of position. Because if you front flip or diagonal front flip, then your car is going to land a bit closer to the opposition goal. And when that happens, it usually means that your opponent will be able to collect the ball as you try to recover. But if you side flip, you can sometimes beat your opponent to the ball. Garrett not being able to get on the end of that flick though. It was a really poor one by him. Goes off to the side of the net. Oh, he got faked again, but Dappur barely missed it. So important that Garrett got that tiny, tiny touch on the ball. Without that, Dappur would have been on a free run straight to net. Oh, Garrett rather fails to pop. Dappur respected him enough to back off. Does get the goal, however. As Garrett, after failing the pop, did bounce straight into the wall. Long recovery time. Yeah, and he just presented too much of the goal. Garrett saying he needs to play more ones. I mean, he took a game off Dappur, and he's not playing terribly. I mean, he really should have, at least put a shot on net with that flick. What a save from Dappur, no way. That's a really, really good save from Dappur right before that. And another good save. Dappur actually got a touch on that. Notice the blue trail as that ball went away. That means that Dappur on blue team did actually touch that. And he goes for another fake. It would have been more effective if he was driving the Octane. Taller hitbox, gets more touches in the ball. Just a casual save for Dappur. Garrett is creating chances though. And he's getting a lot of saves as well. He's only got his first one, but there's been saves that didn't actually get registered as saves. So close. Like, these guys are just chasing each other around the field, playing incredibly quick. Good. Dappur getting carried around by Garrett. That's a really good play. It's actually going to get a shot. He beans it though, up high. Both these guys playing so quickly. Dappur definitely, out of the two, the one who's utilizing mind games far better than Garrett though. And Dappur's mind games have been on another level in this matchup compared to Garrett's. In aerials, they've been pretty similar. Wall plays have been rare. Ground shots, I'd probably give the edge to Dappur. To Garrett, because he's had some absolute ripper ground shots in the top corner recently. And flicks I'd give to Dappur. So really Garrett is just winning the ground shot battle. And maybe the off the wall battle as well. I think Garrett's been better off the wall. But apart from that, Dappur's had the edge. Dappur's had the edge in mind games. 50-50s. I'd give both players a tie on speed. That's a pretty silly 50-50 for Dappur to go for, but he does have the 2-goal advantage. He's only conceded once this game, so he must be feeling pretty comfortable. And see, Garrett, rather, feeling the pressure. He felt the pressure there. He knew that it's getting super hard to score against Dappur, who is defending exceptionally well, so he's firing shots. He's aiming at the bottom right with all these shots. Bottom right corner. That's all he wants, is the very, very bottom right corner, because he knows anything less than the absolute corner is not going to be enough against a Dappur who's playing this well. Nice play. Garrett actually didn't go over the ball for once. I thought he was about to. Garrett's flicks could definitely use some work though. Not much height on that one. Or the one he did previously. And there's a nice flip by Dappur. He has gone underneath Garrett, or tried to, a lot of times. This time he just spots the open net. Garrett's line of approach a little bit too far away. You like chat crimes more than sunbursts in most occasions? Yeah, same dude. But I think this game has just been a showcase of Dappur's defense. Garrett's struggling to break Dappur's defense. You can see it. He's aiming bottom corners, top corners every time he shoots. He's not just shooting at the goal. He's worried. He knows Dappur's going to recover so quickly as well, if he does miss. They're trying to keep the ball up. Let's see which goal they put it in. It could be either. Oh, or neither. Dappur saying my bad. GG's, says Garrett. Well played, Garrett. Some really nice attacking. Just a little bit lacking on the flicks, I would say. A little bit lacking on the flicks.